Okay, so what are the rules for dilation? So we remember that if the scale factor is greater than 1, the image is enlarged, so it becomes bigger. Well, if the scale factor is less than 1, the image is reduced. So let's take this example right here to better understand how this works. So these two figures right here are similar. So we're supposed to describe it. So there's a description that we need to write down here. We need to determine the scale factor and the center of dilation. So first, we remember that in a given picture involving dilation, we have two types of picture. So the first figure is called the image. In this picture, the image is quadrilateral, that's UVWX. If we say image, by the way, those are the ones that has prime in them. So prime means the one that has like a little line that they put, or dot that they put on top of the letter. So that's the image. The other type of image is called the pre-image. The pre-image are the ones that do not have the prime symbol. So that is UVWX. So again, pre-image does not have the prime symbol. Well, the image, those that have like little prime value. So pretty much in this picture, our pre-image is the smaller one, while our image is the blue picture. So if you notice, there are two ways to describe this this picture. From the pre-image to the image. From the original going to the blue one, was it enlarged or reduced? The picture is enlarged. Enlarged means it's getting bigger. So from a smaller quadrilateral, it was blown up into a bigger quadrilateral. So the original is called the pre-image, while the blue one here is the image. So our description for this is it's being enlarged. Okay, so what do we expect of the scale factor if this was being enlarged? In the rule right here, it says it should be greater than 1. So how do we solve for the scale factor? So I'm just gonna write this scale factor acronym SF, scale factor. To determine the scale factor, we need to match up corresponding sides. So that is side of the image over the corresponding side of the pre-image. So this is the formula to find for the scale factor. So let's look at the picture here. What is, let's take this one as the side of, again, this the blue one is the image, the original one is the pre-image. Now let's look at one part of this. Start with the side of the image first, the blue one. So let's take this side. So let's count what is the what's the distance from W to V. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 6 over the corresponding side of the pre-image. So pre-image is the original one. So 1, 2, 3. So this is 6 over 3. Okay. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So the scale factor for this picture is 2. Now others can say, can we use another set of, what about if I'm not using the WV? What about if I use VU? Will the answer be the same? So let's see. So we have, let's use VU. So we start with image. Image is the blue one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get 4 over the corresponding side of the pre-image. That's 1, 2. So 4 over 2 is still 2. So whatever side we pick, the scale factor will always be the same. As long as we use the right formula, that is the side of the image. The image is the blue one, the one that has the prime symbol, divided by the corresponding side of the pre-image. The pre-image is the original one, those that do not have the prime symbol. Now let's have the center of dilation. So how do we determine the center of dilation? Again, let me write it down here. Where did I get the 6 from? That's actually here. That's 6. And then where did I get the 3 from? This one. So 6 over 3. And then where did I get the 4? So I counted it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now where did I get the 2? That's 1, 2. So it's right here. So I paired it up. That is image over pre-image. Image over pre-image. That's how I got to. Okay. Now let's have the center of dilation. So how do we find the center of dilation? So what we do is we are going to connect the two corresponding angles. So that's W and W prime are corresponding angles. So I'm going to connect them and I'm going to draw a line that connects these two together. So I'm going to connect these two here. I will also connect the V and the V prime. Then I will connect the X prime and the X. And then I will connect the U and the U prime. Now, where did all the red lines meet? Where are they touching each other? They touch each other at 0, 0. So the center of dilation is at 0, 0. Now, let's go over the next example here. Okay, so let's go over this example here. Let's identify first the pre-image and the image in this picture. Okay, so what is going on with this? Again, the formula to find, but before moving on, the formula to find for the scale factor, I'm going to write that on the side here. Okay, so let's describe this given picture right here. To make the description, we always start from pre-image to image. What's going on? So to write the descriptions, we start from pre-image going to the image. What is happening? Was it enlarged or was it reduced? It was reduced, right? Because from a bigger picture, the blue one turns into a smaller picture. So this was reduced. So that I'm going to write that down here. So this one was reduced. So there's only two options for this. It's either enlarged or reduced. In this example, this is reduced. Reduced means it shrink into a small piece. The other one was blown up into a bigger piece. So in here, it shrunk into a smaller quadrilateral. Now let's find the scale factor. Scale factor is the side of the image over the corresponding side of the pre-image. So the image here is the smaller one. So let's figure out, let's check one side. You can, if you take one side, then you're good, because we already say here that the figures are similar. So in this case right here, what is the length of this one? That's halfway. That should be 1/2, right? So that's 1/2. What is the length of the corresponding side right here? What's the length of this? 2, right? So that's 1, 2. And this is half. So how do we write the scale factor for this? The side of the image is, this is the image. 1/2. What is 1/2 in decimal? 0.5. Divided by, what is the corresponding side of the image? 2. Okay, so let's reduce this to lowest term. So there's like 0.5 in 1. How many 0.5 in 2? 4. So 2 divided by 0.5 is 4. So what is our scale factor? 1/4. Or in decimal, what is this equal to? 0.25. Okay? So if you use the calculator, 0.5 divided by 2 or 1 divided by 4 is 0.25. So that's the reason why, because in the rule it says that if the scale factor is less than 1, it is reduced. If the scale factor is greater than 1, it is enlarged. So since this is 0.25, it was reduced. Now let's determine the center of dilation. So just again, to determine the center of dilation, you can connect the letters, the sides together. I'll connect the two L's here. so that where the red lines are touching is the center of dilation. So where are all the four broken lines touching each other? 0, 0, yeah? So our center of dilation is at 0, 0. So that is how we write the scale factor and the center of dilation of figures that are being reduced or enlarged, which the two figures are similar.